Right now, Mike Joseph is standing by with a Lafayette VIP. Here's Mike.
Well, you said it, Gary, VIP. Cindy Oaks, Linville, the president of the Maroon Club. Cindy, welcome to the Halftime Show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
The Maroon Club has accomplished so much under your leadership. Events such as the Maroon Club Day, the Career Development Series, and obviously events such as the Oaks Leadership Academy have been just so fantastic. Maybe tell me a little bit about one of those that you really have your heart set on.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all of our loyal Maroon Club donors and all the people who work so hard behind the scenes to make this all work. We've had tremendous success. We raised $1.7 million last year, a record year. And Joe Giamo tells me we're on record to surpass that goal. One of the things I'm most proud of is that over the years, the Maroon Club is now a brand. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can see it, you can even give to it. And I think the brand has really been promoted because of these programs that have been put into place, like the Maroon Club Day, where we celebrate all alumni on homecoming, the Career Series Development, where panelists who are former student athletes come and meet our student athletes, and we've had internships and jobs come out of that day. And what's near and dear to my heart is the Oaks Leadership Academy. It bears my late father's name. He was a diehard. He loved student athletes because he believed that they were better than other people. He truly did. He believed that what they learned on the field took them to greater heights, and he believed that they really had the ability to be future leaders of consequence.
Well, that leads me into my next question. Under your leadership, you've really had a theme, kind of an underlying theme about the student-athlete experience here at Lafayette, which is so important to you and obviously to the kids. And you even mentioned that the donors at an all-time high, the fundraising's at an all-time high. But that student-athlete experience, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I grew up with athletics in my blood. I was expected to be an athlete. I was revered when I was an athlete. I had the incredible opportunity to be part of a national championship team here at Lafayette for lacrosse, and I want that opportunity for every student athlete who's here. I want them to have that glimpse of the ability to win a Patriot League championship, to win possibly a national championship, and we can't do that without having supporters like the Maroon Club, without putting programs in place that help them get jobs, help them in their academics. You know, we value academics here very highly. We want our student athletes to be students and athletes, and I think the Maroon Club is really making the difference in the lives of these student athletes. And if I can be part of that, and anybody can have what I had when I was here in 1980, man, that's a good feeling.
Absolutely, and I was here from 84 to 88, and it was a phenomenal experience. Now, with the NCAA and everything's really kind of moving toward the merit scholarships, the athletic-based scholarships, things like that. Is that something the Maroon Club obviously has got their fingers on?
We have our fingers on that, absolutely. I mean, obviously our annual fundraising goal is our key priority, but we cannot let this slide. We have to close this gap. We have many teams that are not fully funded, and they're not going to be fully funded without the help of our donors. And I think that's the biggest thing that's going to impact our win column, is when we get to the point where we are fully funded in all of our sports. And it takes a few years to get there, and it's going to take a few years to filter through and really start thinking like a scholarship sport. But we have the donors to do it, and I am absolutely 100% confident that we will close that gap.
Well, that's the big thing. People have to be a little bit patient and understand. Obviously, football in their fourth year, basketball, the girls and boys have had that. What's next for the Maroon Club? I mean, is there anything that you haven't touched upon? But quickly, before we finish up here, what's next?
I mean, I think really we've built such a strong framework, and I think now we can actually start to think big. I think we saw that we can take the national stage 2 years ago in the 150th with Lafayette Lehigh. I think we can start thinking about raising $3 million a year. I think we can start thinking about endowing head coaching positions. You know, we can use the Kirby as a framework for us to follow and get other head coaches endowed. That will improve the financial strength of our athletic department multifold, and it will put more wins in that column, which is, I think, what every one of us wants. And as you know, we're on a Live Connected, Lead, Change $400 million capital campaign with $20 million allocated athletics. Let's blow by that $20 million. You can make the difference.
Thank you so much for a couple minutes.
Absolutely.
Gary, you heard it right here from Cindy. Dream big. Back to you.